Hi guys, good morning. I was yesterday evening at some of our neighbors' place here in Zug in Switzerland. They are fantastic. They are amiable. And by the way, if they are going to be watching this, thank you very much, guys. You're always awesome. There was a part of the conversation that I was particularly intrigued by. And this conversation tended to be about the story of a friend of one of these two friends. And what he told about this friend of his was that he's one of the nicest guys in the world, one of the guys who would never tell you no if you ask him for something, one who is never holding back from helping other people, and very kind, very gentle, so not used to raising the voice or struggling or challenging with anybody or fighting with anybody. And then he told me he was turning 55, so the story was about this nice person turning 55, and all of a sudden actually being caught by a stroke. I don't know how to better define it. And voila, gone, right? And his comment was, it is people like this, people that kind, people this nice, who leave this world without a mark. Now, I don't necessarily agree to that, and as sad as this story might be, I'm not putting in any details like any names, but I find it interesting for one reason. Usually the people who are most shy, the people who are less prone to fight for what they believe in, are not the people who are going to leave the biggest mark. So I'm challenging you with another question today, and this is, what is your mark? What is the mark that you will leave? Because we keep repeating it. There is nobody else who will leave the mark for you. You will need to leave the mark. There are people in this world who just seem to be born to leave their mark, right? You see day in, day out. In today's words, they would be the Mark Zuckerberg, the Elon Musk. The fact is, guys, that you don't need to be Mark Zuckerberg. You don't need to be Elon Musk to leave your mark. I would urge you, if you haven't done it so far, to go onto my blog, notyetobreakeven.com, and read the article that I have submitted about the lives of great people. Actually, if you go onto the site and go to the blog area, this is one of the latest articles I published probably a week ago. The lives of great people tells about who I consider to be great people. And of course, there's the Elon Musks. Of course, there's the Mark Zuckerberg. But there's also people like my grandparents. Yes, I do consider them to be and to have been great people. They left a mark. They left a mark in the culture, they left a mark in the place they lived in, they left a mark in the families and the lives they touched. So what is going to be your mark? And there is also another quotation by a person who I am discovering more and more. This person is Bruce Lee. I don't know how young or how old you are. Some of you may never have heard of Bruce Lee. I'm getting older myself, so I know that nowadays there's people who I talk to and I tell them, do you know about this guy I've never heard of before? And that reveals much about my age and on theirs actually. But one of the great quotations that I have discovered about Bruce Lee, who was far from just being a Hollywood actor, he was author, he was a mental coach, he was an extremely focused, savvy, and admirable person. One of his quotations reads something like, I am not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. This is very powerful, and this traces back for me to leaving your mark. How are you going to leave your mark? So today is Tuesday. How are you going to leave your mark today? If this was your last day, what would you do? Or what would you not do? I think, guys, sometimes it's not just leaving the mark by doing something, but it's also leaving the mark by deciding what not to do and by deciding what you're going to tell people, how you're going to decide to let people feel about you, about themselves, how you're going to encourage them to improve their lives. This is great. Thanks to digital marketing, thanks to what I'm doing with SFM, I am managing to disclose doors that I never even thought about. There are people who are reaching out to me, thanking me for my messages, and I'm humbled. I don't think I'm giving any skyrocket or any rocket science messages, but people do need to hear these messages. People do need to receive help in making these messages a reality for them. So again, what is your mark? Think about your life going forward. What will you want to be remembered for? What effect do you want to leave on people? I think that the people are our greatest asset. It doesn't matter whether there's going to be a road with your name on it. It doesn't matter whether there's going to be a hall or a library or a building with your name on it. Of course, that would be great. But make sure that you are remembered as a person, not the building that you leave behind. So decide to make your mark, and decide to start making your mark by making a mark on yourself first. Drive the necessary change. This is powerful. This is the only way we can carve out not only our space, but our meaning, right? I was saying this yesterday about what is your purpose in this world. So make sure you leave your mark. We all have a unique print to give, unique footprint to leave to this world. And you have a unique energy to unleash. Never let anybody else tell you that you don't. But myself personally, I keep repeating it. I'm doing it with digital marketing. You now more than ever know. Go onto my site, notheretobreakeven.com. Discover more about myself. Discover more about SFN, the program that I am endorsing, sponsoring, and read some of my articles. My articles are not having anything to do necessarily with SFM. They're really about how I am achieving certain things, how I am dealing with certain struggles, and they're also about providing help with. It's free help, by the way, guys. It's free. It's free articles. I'm publishing them because I'm passionate, because I love to research things, and I'm really passionate about writing. So there's a help, for example, on how to deal with a bad day, or for example, the 10 rules for taming tigers from Jim Lawless. He's an acclaimed author, and there's recommendations from books that I'm reading. There's maybe specific recommendations from specific parts of the books that I'm reading. Today, I'm advising you to go onto my site and read the lives of great people, the article that I published a couple of weeks back on my blog. I hope it will really help you change your perspective on who the great people are, and leave the great day today as usual. Leave your mark. Leave the mark on yourself first. I will see you there. I'm sure that you will be able to make it visible to the entire world around you. And if you think you're not, again, go onto my blog, connect with me, connect with other people, and look for inspiration. I think, it's a great thing. We are here. There's people sometimes doing great things in their lives after they've been given the right inspiration. Maybe you're one of them. I know I am one of them. I need some inspiration sometimes. And I am so lucky, or so strong, so capable, that I go out and look and actively search for this information, search for this inspiration, connect with people live, online, offline, to get this inspiration. And then I put myself into taking action. Because if you don't take action, then you're missing out, and the world is missing out, because we all need your unique energy. Guys, enjoy your Tuesday. Have a very great day. Ciao.